create a library. Okay, so today's task is to create a library. Okay, so for transformers. Okay, so a transformer, uh, some operations. Okay, so uh, so now so what I'm trying to do here, say for example, if you know transformer, many things are there, correct? So you will start with EMF equation, then you will understand, you will learn losses, and then you will find out efficiency, regulation, okay, and then you will study design. Okay, so and then you will see some kind of optimal design. Then you will go for monitoring. Okay, then you will go for control. You understood? So there are many things are there in transformer. Then you will go for diagnostics. Okay, so these are all nothing but even maintenance. Okay, maintenance and performance analysis. Different methods are there. So when it comes to transformer, many things are there, which is in backend. It is nothing but some kind of programming. Okay, some kind of, see how I can find out the efficiency. You had to find out output by input. Okay, so that is basically you can do it using program. So how you will find out any problem is there in transformer or not? So it's basically program some algorithms, take some sensor information and see what is happened in the transformer. So similarly, if you want to calculate the voltage, primary side, secondary side voltages, so then for a given specification, then again you have to use some equation. So now basically now if you see, everything is a equation, some kind of model. So those models you can definitely implement using program. So and so normally in the computer science, the models are normally created using classes. Okay, so classes nowadays, that some kind of machine learning and AI based models are coming, but still the conventionally, if you see, if you want to create a model, that model is nothing but of classes. Okay, so students biodata is a is one model. Okay, so it's basically a class. Okay, so in that way, so transformer I need to create a classes. Okay, class for that. Okay, so let us see how I can do that. Okay, so now basically here, so I just have to list out now what for what I need to create a class. Maybe say for academic purpose, you already learned transformer. So let us understand how it's created. Say, for example, this equation, E is equal to F, you know, N phi. Okay, so F into phi into and this Weber's flux. Okay, you know this equation, right? So what is F there? Can anybody answer? What is F? What is F in that equation? Can anybody tell? Frequency, correct. Okay. So and N is yeah, tons. Okay, tons. So in that sense, you have two equation. Okay, so if you want to primary voltage equal to flux is common, and the number of tons differs. Okay, so if you want to calculate side EM primary tons. Okay, and if you want to calculate the secondary equation, then what you have to do, secondary EMF, then you just have to use the secondary turns. Okay, whereas frequency and flux are common, right? So normally we use 50 hertz transformer. Okay, so I mean this equations, okay. So now the thing is, what is the model here? The model here is for a given number of tons. Okay, tons is basically the specification. For a given number of tons, calculate EMF value. Okay, so calculation of EMF value. Okay, output is EMF and input is the model. Okay, so you just have to implement this equation. You understood? So that is one. So other two put it in the library. Maybe efficiency. Okay, so you know the efficiency of the transformer. Okay, so it is basically P out divided by what P out plus the you know iron losses plus copper losses. Okay, so copper losses, load losses, and no load losses. Okay, so iron losses and copper losses. So now this is the equation what you have to use to calculate the efficiency, correct? So normally for any transformer, iron loss and copper loss are calculated, and some lookup table will be given. Okay, so otherwise, still normally for say for example 250 kVA, what is iron loss, copper loss, some lookup table they will give. You can use and you can straight away calculate the efficiency for a given output power. So what you are using. So this is the standard equation what they'll use to calculate efficiency. What is model here? For a given output power. Okay, so can I calculate the efficiency of transformer? So this is one more model. Okay, so and the regulation, what is regulation? Regulation is basically the uh, the output terminal voltage. Okay, so minus, okay, so terminal voltage, sorry, induced voltage, terminal voltage minus terminal voltage. Okay, so divided by induced voltage. Okay, yeah. So we'll take with respect to induced EMF. Okay. So now this is what your regulation equation is. Yeah, even you can use yeah. E2 is reference is fine. E2 reference is fine. Ah, so now, so these are the some four equation. Okay, so and you can like this, for design also you will get hundreds of equations. Say for example, you can have a library transformer. So when you give some specification, it should give the design detail, like what is the core dimension, what should be the windings, specification, everything you can design. So for all those things you have equation. So let me implement these four equations in the Python. Okay, so before that, what we have to understand. Okay, so I think let us start code. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just use Jupyter Lab. Okay, so I'll just go, or even you can do it in the in Notepad also. That is not a big deal. So just I'm starting Jupyter Lab. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll just create some folders. Okay, so maybe one folder I'll create in desktop. Okay, uh, so this is okay. So I'm just creating one of file. Okay, so I'm just creating one file. Okay, Python Notepad file I'm just creating. So now, so what I'm keeping here. So I have to create a class, correct? So I have to create a class. So for that, what I have to do? So I need to create a, okay. So new file I'm just creating. Okay, so I'm just reading that particular Python file. Okay, so and what is the name of that particular library? So transformer, maybe library, transformer lib. Okay, I just given some name, transformer lib. Okay, so I'm just opening that particular file. Okay, so now what I'll do here. Okay, I had a class now. My objective is to implement this equations, these four equations. Now how can I do that? So now for that, what we have to know, so we have to know this particular structure. Okay, so that's the Python class. Okay, so I'll just try to increase increase terminal for, yet this is only to increase the terminal. Okay, so text editor, increase text editor font. I think it is not increasing. Control, yeah, this is fine. Okay, yeah, Shubham, this is fine, right? So anyway, I can increase this one. Yeah. So now what I'll do, so this is the basic structure. Now how keyword followed by class name, and then there is one special the define is used to create a function. Def keyword is used to create a function. Okay, so there is one double underscore init double underscore. So this is a special function called constructor. Okay, in the programming. Okay, so it is called constructor. I explain what is constructor. Followed by your other function, member functions. Okay, other. So now here, let us see what is the class name here. Okay, so I'll just try to modify this basic transformer library. So now the class name of this file, now whatever I am keeping here, so that should be same as your file name. So file name is transformer lib. So you have to provide the same name as a class name. Okay. So transformer lib. Okay. So the class name is transformer lib now. So now here, see, init function is basically a constructor. Constructor is basically you have so many member functions. So default value of your member functions, and what is the default state of your member variables, and what is the default state of member function. So all these things are defined in this particular init function. Okay, init function is basically when you create a object, so what are the default values it will hold. Okay, so if you don't create a constructor, then what happens? Some junk value will be kept in that object. I told you, object is an instant which some memory space will be allocated. Okay, in RAM, and in that particular memory space, variables and member functions. Okay, for functions and variables, some dedicated space will be created. So in that particular place, value should go. Okay, so that is basically defined in the constructor. If you're not defining a constructor, then what happens? Some junk value will come. So, in memory, if you see memory, if you try to see the memory location, some junk value will be sitting. So if you want to, you can override that particular values using the constructor. Okay, so that is what the constructor is, and this constructor executes when you create an object. So, I mean, this can be a standard questions in any interview. What is constructor in programming language? Then what you have to tell? Okay, so constructor is basically a function, okay, which executes when you create an object. Okay, so that is the explanation what you have to provide. And why you have to create a function? Because you need to assign some default values for the instance. So it is not an anonymous function. Okay, so for each object, so there is a dedicated a specific space in a memory. So if you have a variable, so if you have 10 objects, so 10 a variables will be sitting in RAM. You understood? So that's why constructors are very important. So now I'll just start. So for example, now I'll just go to program now. So the program to use this is the standard way of using a class. So what is that? From what file? Okay, so transformer lib. Okay, so this is the file or the class name what I am taking. So inside that, what functions I'm trying to use. Star means all. Okay, even you can take specific functions. Okay, specific functions in that particular class. That is possible. Now after importing, you can observe here I am creating a object. Okay, so that object name can be anything. Okay, translib. Okay, so translib is basically an object. You can give any name. So what is the translib? Translib is an instance of the class. Which class? So it is basically transformer lib class. Now you can see here, the transformer lib, what I'm providing, this is not a class. Okay, so this is a function. Okay, so what function it is? This is basically init function in a class. Okay, in your transformer lib class. So that will be executed when you do this. Okay, when you execute this statement, the init function will be executed. Is that clear? So I am importing that particular transformer lib directory, and then I am creating an instance of that particular directory. And then this is the standard, what is that? Syntax to use that particular function, member functions and variables. Okay, member functions and the member variables. So now you can use the object name dot whatever variable or function. It can be a variable or a function. Okay, so let us come to this, and let us go back to our so what are the functions I'm trying to create. So now you can see here EMF calculation. Okay, EMF calculation, you can observe here, this looks same. Okay, this looks same. So you can generalize that equation to 4.44. Okay, Fn5, correct? Fn5. Okay, so Fn5. So this is the first equation. Second, efficiency and regulation. Now let me create the first function. What is that function? Transformer EMF. Okay, transformer EMF is what I want to calculate. So now here you see here, the self is basically the class, class variable. Self means class variable, and you can see here now I need to so what are the parameter you need to pass? What are the three things you required? F, N, phi. Three things are required. Okay, so you need to pass F, N, and phi. So now what I will do here, so if three variables are passed, okay, so three variables are passed, when you are creating a function, or what you can do, you can pass it with the constructor itself. Now I'll demonstrate both. So for example, I'll just take from this one. Okay, so this is, so assume that you are not passed any you're not passed any parameter. So you're not passed any argument. Okay, so you're not passed any argument. So in that particular case, so that means I'm just creating transformer lib function. I'm just calling that constructor. That's it. So in that particular case, what it has to do. So now in that particular case, so you can see here in this particular equation Fn5. So what should be frequency? Okay, so what should be N? Okay, so N is the number of tons. Okay, so and what should be your phi? Okay, the flux. So flux is 0. So there is no semicolon. There is no need of giving semicolon here. So now these are the three things. Okay, now if the argument is 3, okay, so if your else if, okay, else if your argument, the length of that argument is 3, so that means if you pass 3 variable, so what it has to do? Okay, so that means it has to take the argument value, right? So whatever argument you are passing in the constructor, that value it has to take. So now what I'll do, I'll just take the constructor value. So argument 0. Okay, so argument 0 will be your frequency. Argument 1 will be your number of tons. Argument 2, argument index 2, your now what I do is the constructor is created. So what happens if you pass constructor, if you pass any variable, it will take, otherwise it will assign to 0. Okay. So then what you are trying to calculate? Okay. So what you are trying to calculate? So now here you see, you are calculating the EMF. Okay. So EMF. So EMF is equal to, what is that equation? So that equation, what is that? 4.44 into, okay, so that equation you wrote, self dot f into, okay, so I'm just in default, what is the equation in default? So I'm just multiplying that, now I'm just using that particular equation. So this is the equation. So r, what you can do, anyway, this equation is common, so you can keep it after this. So after assigning that variable, you can calculate. So now in default, this equation will be calculated. If you pass if you pass anything, zero, EMF equation will be 0 only, because it is multiplying with 0. So now this is one thing, and the next one is basically, if you are using a specific function, and if you are calling that particular, and you are recalculating, okay, if you are recalculating that particular transformer EMF equations, okay, so then what you have to do? So then in that particular case, so now I'll just assume that you have passed some variable, okay. So let us take, so you have passed some variables. In that particular case, you know how to calculate. So if you are passing three variable, okay, the length of the variable should be 3. Okay, otherwise it has to state some error. Now you see same. Okay, so here I am just putting the same equation, and then after coming out, then it will throw. Now you can see the function. So transformer equation function, after passing three variable, and it will do this. So, and even you can provide something like else also. Okay, so else if, okay, if number of arguments are not equal to 3, okay, so then what, okay, or else, okay, so then what you can do, you can just print you know pass only pass only 3 uh, you know uh, parameters, correct, parameters. So that kind of information you can display, so that is left to you. Now you can see the EMF function is created, okay, member function is created, and the constructor is created. Now hopefully this should work. Okay, so this should work. Let us come back to our program. See, our member function name is transformer EMF. So now let us run this program and see how it works. Okay, so now I'm just running this. I'm just say a particular file. Okay, so I'll just rename this with test. Okay, so this is the file, and when I run this one, let us see. Okay, so what is that? Some uh, so invalid syntax. Okay, so after this, you need to provide uh, you know oh, transformer lib. The spelling is correct. Okay. Mm, so this is correct only. Mm, any issues you're finding? Mm, the syntax is correct, right? So anything I need to modify? So yeah, okay. Yeah, this is correct only. So let me run from the command prompt, Okay. So maybe the 3 files are there. I'll just try to run. Yeah, that file I just have to keep it. I'm just creating. So any spelling mistake? Transformer, transformer, lip. Correct only. Transformer lip. Can anybody search and tell me what is the issue? Yes, I just given Chandra's the name of the class and name of the file, both are same. Same I given. I'll just try. Because I have a, yeah, so this is also not correct. Okay, is it necessary? Mm, no, I'll just give you. Please let me know. So I'm just trying to import the class, but okay. Colon is there. Colon is there. Yeah. Sorry. This colon is required. Colon. This colon was missing. So now this should work. Okay. Some else after else also colon is required. Okay. So here. So some syntax problem. Okay. I think this should work. Okay. Now can you see here? Yeah. Now this is working. So this is working. Now here, now let us, now library is there. Okay, what is that library? Library is calculation of EMF, of EMF of the transformer. Now you can see here it is reflecting past only 3 parameters. Now let me see after constructor what is happening. So let us try to let us try to print the member variables. Transformer leap dot what is that member variable? F n phi is there now. So let me keep F. What is that frequency? Okay, so let me run. Can you see here? 0 is coming. So I have not passed anything. So that's why 0 is there. Otherwise, what you can do, you can pass like this 50 and number of turns may be 100. Okay, and the flux may be, one Weber. So something like that. Now, when I run this one, let's see how it looks like. Now, can you see here? Okay, so it is printing frequency. Similarly, you can print the member variables. Okay, so what are the member variables? Member variables is n, and then what is other member variable is basically phi. Okay, so can you see here? That means it is creating an object, and in that object, whatever member variables are there. So for all those things, assignment is happening. Why this assignment is happening? Because of the constructor. So because of this particular code, okay, so these things are happening. So this code argument, whatever argument you are passing, that is calculated. Even EMF also you can print. In default, what is the value of EMF? Okay, so can you see here? When I try to print this EMF, that EMF value also comes here. Can you see here? So 22.2 kilo. Okay, so that is the value what you are getting. Okay. So now assume that you have created a constructor. Okay, so and you know currently you want to make it dynamic. You don't want to pass any parameter. Okay, and then in your function, okay, for the dynamic value you may have to calculate the uh, you know uh, some kind of EMF equation. Now let us run this one. So the program is successfully ran. Now after this calculation, let us see what is the EMF value. Okay, so dot EMF value. Okay, EMF. So let us print this one. Okay, so let us print this one. Can you see here? I mean, same. So whenever you modify this, this value, and when you run, so that EMF it will calculate automatically. So you provide the base primary turns or secondary turns. So depending upon that, it will calculate. You got it. So that means this is basically the library to calculate the EMF. Okay, primary and secondary EMF. You can calculate for the transformer for a given frequency, number of turns, and the flux. Okay, any questions here in this part? Okay, so any questions? See, this your code, when you create a library, so you no need to write this much of code in your main program. Your main program will finish in 1 or 2 lines. So that is the most important thing, and it is completely readable. So when you see this code, you can see library, transformer library you're importing, and you are calculating transformer EMF and transformer EMF you are printing. In 3 lines you will get complete information. So that is why we use this objects and classes and objects. Okay, so you have any questions, please do ask. Okay, so now then what I'll do now, I'll just extend this one very quickly. Okay, so this program, okay, I will extend for what? Okay, I'll just extend this program to calculate this one also. What is that? This efficiency. Okay, so now to calculate efficiency, what parameter you need to pass? So another 4 parameter, 3 parameter you have to pass. Okay, so 3 parameter you have to pass. What are those 3 parameters? So self dot, I'm just taking P out is equal to 0. So this is 1 to calculate efficiency, right? Then P iron loss is equal to 0 in default. Then self dot P copper. Okay, so copper, then that is also I'm just giving 0. Now if you have these 3 variables, then I think you can calculate the efficiency, correct? So you can calculate efficiency. Now okay, so now you can calculate efficiency. Now the thing is here, the argument, the number of argument in this particular case to calculate the default values, no, it will be, it will be something else. So now what you can do, okay, so don't do any calculation in this particular place. Okay, so constructor try to keep some default values, and even you can calculate. So that's what I am showing here. Let us calculate. So if you don't want this block, and skip it. So 6 parameter I will pass, and these 3 variables, okay, will take the next additional 3 inputs. Okay, so the fourth, sorry, yeah, fourth argument will be your p output, fifth argument, and sixth argument. So now using this, you can calculate efficiency. What is efficiency equation? Efficiency equation we know. Okay, so this is just the p out, correct? P out divided by, okay, so what is that? P out plus iron loss and copper loss, correct? So this is the efficiency equation. I just extended that particular, constructor now. So if you don't pass anything, you'll get zero efficiency. If you pass other 3 parameters along with that, then you will get some efficiency. So similarly, what you can do, you can, you can calculate, even you can calculate, self dot efficiency. Yeah, correct. Thank you. Thank you, Chandras. So self dot efficiency, because it has to be your class variable. Otherwise, that will become a local for that particular constructor. So that's why self is important. So then what I'll do, I'll just go for, defining a function now. Assume that I don't want to define anything in the function. I just want to create my own, you know, own function, member function. So now I created transformer efficiency as a member function. So you will be passing some arguments. Okay, so it has to be 3 argument. So first argument will be assigned to like this. Okay, so I'll just keep those things only. Can you see here? So here 0 first argument, second argument, and the third argument. P out. P out. Where, Shubham? Yeah, P out. Spelling mistake. P out. Self dot P out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. P out is output power. Okay. So what is the EMF? So now efficiency equation. Efficiency equation is basically this. The same efficiency equation I am just keeping here. So that means efficiency function is added here. Okay, now let me quickly add the regulation also. Regulation. Okay, so regulation is basically this model, and then I'll just take this one. Okay, I'll just transformer regulation. Okay, transformer regulation, 3 parameters, and here you can see here. See EMF. Okay, so EMF you can utilize. The previously. Otherwise, it should be that secondary terminal always, no? So it has to be always E2. Okay, so E2 divided by V2 and then only two parameters. So E and V2. Then that is fine. So now what I'll do, I'll just calculate a regulation. Okay, so regulation of the transformer. So what is the regulation transformer regulation? I'll just include 2 ways are there with respect to E also you can calculate. So self E2 minus self V2. So that means the difference is just the difference value. It's just number of arguments should be 2. Correct. Number of arguments should be 2. And then divided by E2 you can, it's just the difference. Difference is the regulation. Huh? So ideally that the regulation should be 0, but you will get some regulation. Okay. Now you see that regulation function is also added. So argument 2, okay, 1, 2, done. So now this equation it will implement. So similarly, let us implement here another 2 variable 8 parameter. What is that additional 2 parameter? Additional 2 parameter will be this. Okay. So these additional 2 parameter, you need to put it in the constructor. Okay, so this is 0 and this is 0, and then year, yeah, this is 5, 7th parameter and 8th parameter. And in default, if you want to calculate the function, and this is the function. Now you see, I just calculated the regulation also there. Okay, so now this is the complete library for transformer for this particular objective. Okay, I just saved it, and I'll just come back to my main program. Now here you see my work becomes very simple now. So now I calculated the EMF. I want to calculate efficiency. Now you see how I'll do. I'll just take this one, and then I'll just call efficiency. Okay, efficiency equation. So what are the things I need to pass? Okay, P output. Okay, so iron loss maybe 1%. Okay, 1% of that, and the copper loss maybe 2%. 2%. And kVA 1 kilowatt and 2 kilowatt. So that is fine. So then let us print efficiency. I just given F. So yeah, this is fine. Whatever. So transformer efficiency. Oh, sorry. So transformer, that variable name is transformer F. Okay, so what is this? Transformer leap. Okay, transformer efficiency. That code is not there. Huh? Okay, so transformer efficiency. So this is the function name. So I'm just calling that function name. And what is the problem? So 1, 2, 3, 3 parameter I'm passing. Okay. 3 parameters in correct, and just saved. I think what happened, yeah, this is running. I'll take another. Okay, EMF it is printing. No, any number should take. No? So any number it should take. So transformer.
No, sir, in the transformer library file, sir. Sir, in the efficiency, the declaration
What
which
issue?
we have initialized. Sir, we have initialized the P out, P in, and P out, PFE, and PCU with a number, I think 4, 5, and 6. Sir, above. Sir,
Oh,
here
okay.
argument
Yeah.
0, 1, 2. Here we have initialized 3, 4, 5.
Where? This one,
This
na?
one only, the 3, 4, 5 you have initialized, na? Yes, sir. In the above initialization process, in the constructor one, we have put yes, sir. 3, 4, 5. So in the there at the calculation of the efficiency, they where you have put 0, 1, 2, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
this
Yes.
0, 1, 2 is the index of this function, na? And this 3, 4, 5 is basically the index of the constructor. Index of the constructor, it was 3, 4, 5. Index of the this one is basically 0, 1, 2, 3. And what it is showing is basically efficiency. Now transformer leap, transformer efficiency for 3 variable and passing, and then okay, transformer efficiency is the function name. I mean, class is seems to be okay, but yeah, it is showing some problem in this part. No, it is showing problem in the creation itself. Okay, transformer efficiency function. The transformer efficiency function what I see. So then otherwise also it should throw this. And okay, so this indentation is fine. So transformer EMF printing. Okay, so transformer transformer efficiency, this is not printing. So three arguments. Argument is local. This is a local argument. So what you are passing here, so argument is 0. And so what about regulation? Also same thing. What is the transformer regulation function? Okay, so transformer regulation function. So 2 parameter. I think what is the variable name? Regulation. Yeah, for regulation also same thing. So that means it is considering the transformer EMF function, and it is not considering the transformer efficiency function. Why that may happen? So this is correct. So can anybody rectify this issue? No attribute transformer regulation. So transformer regulation. So transformer EMF is there, means regulation also should be there. So now before this, is there any constructor? Transformer dot regulation. Okay. Okay. Transformer dot regulation. So transformer dot regulation is there in the constructor. This should display that regulation value. Okay, so E2 minus, this is correct. Can anybody rectify this issue? Some simple mistakes will be there. So this one, it is printing. Okay, so EMF, hopefully this is printing. So 0, 0. So EMF is printing, but the efficiency, it is not printing. Efficiency. So that means this is calculated somewhere. It is having some difficulty in calculating this one. P out FE PU. Yes. I'll take another 2 minutes. If I could rectify this, then fine. Otherwise, we'll see. We'll hold it, and I'll pass to your mail. So I think if anybody rectifies this, then that would be fine. That efficiency and regulation, it is not getting solved in the constructor itself. In the constructor itself, this is not solved. Another ID. Yeah, so I'll just try. I mean, plain code I'll try to run. So please hold. I think what we can do, we can stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. So all of you can take a leave. Okay. I'll pass this code to you. So, sir.